So hey guys, today I'm going to do my first impressions of my new Revlon Colourstay foundation. This is the one for oily skin, or oily combination skin, and I have it in shade 105 Buff. I'm not 100% sure if this is my right shade. I think it is, but I didn't really... There wasn't a mirror, so I couldn't check it. I put a little bit here, and my mum said that she couldn't see it, so we kind of went with that. But yeah, my skin, in case you don't watch my videos, it's incredibly oily. It doesn't look too bad at the moment because I've just cleansed some moisturiser and stuff, and in case you're wondering what moisturiser I'm using this one from Neutrogena. It's just the oil-free moisturiser from the Visibly Clear range, and I only have one brush with me at the moment because I'm not in my own house, in my nan's house, so I'm sorry about the messy bedroom. It's my Real Techniques buffing brush, so I'm going to be using this brush with it, but yeah, I don't really want to use my fingers with it because apparently it's kind of hard to apply with your fingers. So this was £12 something from Boots, which I think is quite expensive for a foundation, but I've been looking for one that will actually last on my skin because my skin is so oily. I want one that will last all day on it, and apparently this one's really good, and I've been looking for one for a while. And I also just bought the 17 something matte foundation. I can't remember, it's like in the pink packaging, but it was okay, it didn't really do the best, so I'm hoping this one will last a lot better than it because it's quite a lot more expensive. So also, I'm just a bit disappointed with the packaging on this because it doesn't have a pump, but I don't know, I was just expecting it to have a pump in the store. I was like, oh, it's paying like 12 quid and you don't get a pump. I don't know. So it's just kind of got like a screw top like this, and then when it comes off, it's just like that. So, you know, I've not used this yet, which is why it's a first impressions video, so I'm just kind of figuring it out as I go along. So I'm just going to pour a little bit on my back of my hand, because it's what I see most people do when they use this foundation. Ooh, I only want a tiny bit. Yeah, that's definitely too much already. So, right, I can already smell, oh, it's quite liquidy. I could already smell this foundation, which I don't know if it's a good thing or not. It doesn't smell awful, but I always think when you can smell foundation, then that might not be a good sign. So I'm just going to apply it. I've got a little bit here. The foundation promises to be let's read off the back, wears up for 24 hours, flawless lightweight feel. So far I would definitely say it's like flawless lightweight feel. It's actually quite impressive. What else does it say? Oh, it just says that. I can still smell it even though it's on my skin already, so, but apparently the smell doesn't last very long. So as you can see, it's kind of spread out a bit on my hand now. Right, so I'll just compare. I have got quite bad acne, and well, it's bad, it used to be worse, but it's kind of going now. So, oh, I've got a line there where I didn't get my cleanser off completely. Right, so far I think it's the right colour. I'll just do half my face first so you can see what I'm kind of judging it by. I have lots of acne scars, so it's less spots, more just the scarring from the spots. It blends quite nicely so far, I've noticed. I do really like the lightweight feel this has. Like, I don't really feel like I've got much foundation on at all. It's very smooth. Just blend it down my neck a little bit, even though it's pretty much the right colour, so I don't think I really need to. So it's kind of up here, I've got a bit baby hairs that they just clung to a little bit. My hair looks disgusting, I swear it's not oily, it's wet. So I don't know if the lighting's good enough to see, but that side is pretty much flawless, and the side you can, obviously this is my without foundation. I haven't got any other makeup on at the moment at all. So yeah, I do really like this so far. And it's really quite liquidy, so I'm just going to go into my other side. It kind of has like a semi-matte, kind of natural, if you've got like a normal skin, not like oily or dry or anything, this is kind of how I'd imagine it to look. It's kind of like not full-on matte, but it's kind of like semi-matte, which is what I kind of like, but I like it if it can control my oil. If it doesn't control my oil, then I won't like this one. So I normally kind of go for matte foundations. However, I really do like my Rimmel Wake Me Up foundation. I use that most days just because I really like how it applies. And I like the colour match because it's a perfect colour match, and you know, that sort of thing. I just want to make sure it's really buffed into my skin. So it has covered pretty much everything up. I mean, you can still kind of see it because they're quite... The scars are like dipped and... What do you call it? They're like little craters on my face, so you can kind of see where they were, but... So I definitely had too much because I've got a little bit on my hand still, but yeah, I'm really impressed with this foundation, which is good because I really wanted it to be good because I spent a lot of money on it and all that stuff, so I'll just do kind of like a close-up. I should have done like a before and after thing, shouldn't I? But yeah, so far I'm really liking it. I'll see how long it wears. And yeah. So yeah, so far this foundation is good for me. I'm kind of kneeling, so I'm sorry if I'm wobbling a little bit. Only little thing I've got about it so far that I do not like very much, oh the smell's gone by the way, is I don't really like the packaging. I think that, I like the fact that it's kind of simple packaging, I just do not like how it doesn't have a pump. That's really like my main issue with this foundation so far. But other than that, application's good, coverage is good, they've definitely come through with their promises, it's very lightweight, it's very flawless. SPF on this foundation is only 6 by the way, so you might not be able to want to really wear this if you're going somewhere really sunny, so maybe it's more of a winter foundation, but yeah, I'm so far big thumbs up. Works well with my Real Techniques buffing brush, and not really much else to say. I'm going to powder with my Rimmel Stay Matte powder, and then I'll check in later and see how it's going. So hey, I'm back again. It's now been about 2 hours since I applied my foundation first of all. I've done the rest of my makeup. If you want to see how I did my eye makeup, I've done a video on it. And on my cheeks I've just got MUA's, where is it? I go down and get it. I've got this, it's like their mosaic blush thing, yeah, in English Rose. And that's about it. I've done not any touches ups. I've been at home the whole time doing my homework, so I haven't really put it through a lot of, I don't know, I haven't really put it through much, but you can just see it's kind of still holding up pretty well as you would expect it to. Still fully matte, which is good. I don't know if that's just the powder, but usually by now I'd be a bit oily and a bit shiny. So I'm very impressed so far, and the colour I think is pretty much perfect. I can't really see any problems with it, so yeah, I will check back in another 2 or more hours to see how it's faring. Hi, I think it must be about 6 o'clock right now, it's 5 o'clock, and I'm trying to get good lighting, so apologies because I'm filming just freehand. But I just wanted to check in again with the foundation. You might be able to see I'm a little bit shiny down here, but I haven't had to touch up all day, so this is amazing. I did go out in the end, I went round to my nan's and it was, you know, it wasn't too much, and I went around Tesco's as well, so, you know. I feel my skin's a bit oily down here. Rest of it's perfectly fine, perfectly matte. You can sort of see some of my scars around here again. And on my forehead it looks a little bit shiny. This kind of light is quite bad. But I just wanted to say that overall I'm really impressed with this foundation. I love how it lasted. Possibly on a day where you do more going out and it's a bit more hot and it's maybe a bit more rainy, it might not last so well. But for my skin being as oily as it is, this is still really good because it would be even worse right now if I was wearing a foundation with, you know, a normal foundation. For instance, like my Rimmel Wake Me Up foundation, my skin would be completely oily. Like I can still see I've got plenty of coverage. I didn't actually end up wearing any under eye concealer, so I'm pretty impressed by that. And also, if you watched my MUA dress palette, like Can I Get Ready With Me, you'll see that my eyeshadow has still not creased from my MUA eye primer, and I did my makeup at the same time, so that just proves that it's a good product. So I'll see you next time. Bye!